YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're gonna go ahead and check out another Strike Force Evolution card for none other than Alexander Isak. Isak is a 94 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footer with 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, man, I tried sniping the Thunderstruck card for like an hour and a half to 2 hours, and not once did he pop up on the market. So I had to settle for his Inform card. With the Inform card, we did go ahead and chain the Evolution, first using him in the birthday finale Evo. But once you complete the evolution for both versions of the card, man, they are quite similar in game. The only real big difference that they have is when it comes to like their agility and balance. Now, we do see a bit of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play the striker, left wing, and right wing positions. And with the upgrades, boys, I feel like he might be really good in all those different positions. If you guys can remember, a few days ago, we did go ahead and evolve him using the clinical finisher evolution. And honestly, man, with the upgrades, he was incredible. But with this evolution being even better, man, I do have really high hopes. I think he's going to be like a nice cheap alternative to Thierry Henry. Now, with the evolution, he does get a really nice upgrade compared to his Inform card. He does end up getting a +9 to his pace, a +4 to his shooting, a +12 to his passing, a +6 to his dribbling, and then last but not least, a +10 to his physicality. And like I said, boys, when it comes to the Thunderstruck version of the evolution, it is quite similar, man. I feel like the only real difference is a little bit more agility and balance and maybe a bit better shooting stats. But other than that, man, very similar in game. So if you can maybe snipe the Inform card, it is only 60,000 coins. It is a bit cheaper compared to his Thunderstruck. Now, with the way that the card is set up, because he is 6'4" with the larger build in game, if you are maybe a little bit worried about the agility and balance, the engine chem style would be a really nice option for the card. If you're not too worried about that, I would personally go ahead and recommend the Hawk to get the most out of his shooting and then also help out with the physicality. I love the fact that he has 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, 3 playstyle pluses that are really effective as well. And I kid you not, man, I feel like with the upgrades, he is a bit of an underrated option for the Evo. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 10 different playstyles: the finesse shot, low driven, and quick step playstyle pluses. By throwing him into the birthday finale Evo, he does also get a few passing playstyles: the incisive pass, ping pass, and long ball pass. And then he does also have the rapid flare, first touch, and trickster, man. So as you guys can see, he does have some pretty effective playstyles. For me personally, boys, I feel like the only real letdown for the card in terms of playstyles is the fact that he doesn't have the technical or the relentless. But other than that, man, he does have all the ones that are quite effective for a striker, which is really nice to see. When it comes to player roles, we do see a bit of variety with the way that you can incorporate him in game. Now, compared to his Thunderstruck, he does only have 2 player role pluses. You can only use him as an inside forward if you do want to run him as like a left wing, right wing in your starting 11. And then alongside that, boys, 2 player role pluses as a poacher and then also as an advanced forward, man. It would have been really nice to see at least 1 player role plus at the striker position. Now, as of recording the video, his Inform card is currently extinct on the market at 60,000 coins, but it is a little bit more easier to snipe that version. The evolution is 500,000 coins to complete, and I'm pretty sure that this is maybe like our 7th player review on the Strike Force Evo. So it's going to be really interesting to see whether or not it's worth picking this card up, man. Like I said, a bit of an underrated option. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Isak card. We're going to be playing him at the striker position in the 4-3-3 formation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Isak Evolution card. We are coming up against a lot of different evolutions: Bellingham, Chouameni, McAtee, Waneri, Watkins. It's a pretty good team. But yeah, man, if you guys can remember, a couple days ago, we did use his Thunderstruck card in the clinical finisher Evo, and that card was absolutely cracked in game. Now, with this Inform card, the birthday finale, and then also the Strike Force Evolution, I feel like he's going to be a really OP player in game as well. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every play review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, as you guys know, 6'4", a very large build in game. For the most part, he does have really good agility. The balance does lack a little bit, but if we go ahead and do a little bit of left stick dribbling, boys, it's not too bad. I'm pretty sure if you do end up evolving the Thunderstruck version, I mean, the agility and balance is a little bit better. Now, the plan is to go ahead and run him at the striker position as that advanced forward in the 4-3-3 formation. It is just a player role plus for him, but I don't see it being that big of a problem. Now, very early on in the game, boys, with his acceleration type and then the quick step playstyle plus, I want to test out LB pace boost, but he is kind of like dropping back. Yeah, boys, just a little bit of left stick dribbling right there. See if we maybe get him in a good area. Chiesa, great pass. Isak, low driven playstyle plus. It's a good save, but we were offside. Now, very early on in the game, boys, we can go ahead and spring into a counterattack. Now, this guy's playing a pretty high line, so we might just try to get him in behind. That's great attacking positioning, boys. Low driven playstyle plus is such a good addition for the card, man. I do expect him to be very clinical with the Hawk. Now, it would be really interesting to test out his finishing without the Hawk chemistry style, because I feel like a lot of people might go with the engine. Now, as you guys know, with the birthday finale evolution, he does actually get a few passing playstyles. So we're just going to try to go first time over the top through ball. It's not a bad pass, but we could have timed it a little bit better. Declan Rice, nice. We're just going to play it to Piazon. Isak again, good attacking positioning. That's a lovely skill move, boys. Great acceleration again. Is what he does, boys. A very technical player on the ball, even though he does have that larger build. Well, boys, I think that is safe to say game number 1 didn't last too long. After he got that red card, he just ended up rage quitting. So, I mean, I guess we'll take it. But to start off game number 2, man, maybe go for that LB pace boost again. As you guys can see, when you want to time that, I feel like he is pretty smooth on the ball. Not the smoothest of players we've done a player review on, though. Low driven playstyle plus, just had to release the shot a little bit sooner. But yeah, man, let's see if we can get off to a good start in game number 2. Piazon, I like the attacking positioning right there. The way that he kind of just like drift away. Ball roll, nice. Beautiful turn. Alexander Isak, low driven. It's what he does, man. I feel like in those more advanced positions, still pretty smooth on the ball. For someone who is 6'4" with, I'm pretty sure the tall and normal body type or tall and lean body type, I mean, the dribbling can't be much better than that. Now, let's see if we maybe try to test out that first time over the top through ball again. There it is, boys. It's not too bad. Maybe could have used a little bit more power behind it. Luis Diaz through the middle. Isak. LB pace boost. Not bad. I feel like it didn't maybe even register right there. I'm going to go ball roll, finesse shot. He never did the ball roll, but the finesse shot's decent. Luis Diaz, Isak, in between the two center backs is what he does. Finesse shot play style plus. It's so good, man. Both the finesse shot and low driven together gives your opponent a lot to think about. For example, if you do run him as like a left wing, right wing in your starting 11, you can cut in and go for a finesse shot, or you can just continue to run and go for a low driven. Isak, nice skill move. Good close control. Might just try to get him over the top. Oh, it's great attacking positioning, boys. Low driven on the volley. It's what he does. I will say the finishing in and around the box has been very consistent. His long shots aren't too bad either. Now, by throwing him into the birthday finale evolution, he does also get the trickster playstyle. And I feel like the trickster face shot's a little bit underrated. Alexander Isak. I'm going to go for a sweat, boys. I know it's a little bit ratty, but honestly, picks up really nice pockets of space. And I feel like from an attacking perspective, he can do everything really well. Zizou through the middle. Great attacking positioning. Long shot right here. Finesse shot playstyle plus. You know what, boys? That shot was a little bit central, but I mean, we still find the back of the net, which is the only thing that really matters. All right, boys, here we are jumping into our final game using Isak. We are coming up against Zidane, Kessie, Miaham, Rivaldo, Hansen, Trent. It's a very strong team. But yeah, man, I think that is safe to say an incredible striker in game. Now, in our final game, we're going to go ahead and switch it up a little bit and run him at the left wing position. I feel like as an inside forward, with the way that the card is set up, he might be like a little bit of an underrated option. Now, I feel like the main talking point, if you do want to run him at the left wing position, is whether or not he has the pace up against like your quicker fullbacks. Telling you, boys, the LB pace boost absolutely cracked with this card. Nice 5-star skill move right there as well. Alexander Isak. Now, we do have a little bit of space right here, boys. 5-star skill moves. L2R2 tap. As you guys can see, pretty responsive right there. We'll take that. And I think we maybe just go ball roll finesse shot. Oh my gosh, boys. That's such a lucky goal. That's such a lucky goal. I will say the flight of the ball, incredible, man. I mean, the ball roll finesse shot from a further distance has been pretty consistent so far. But I feel like right there probably shouldn't have resulted in a goal, but we'll take it. Isak again. I know it's a little bit ratty, boys, but with the quick step playstyle plus and the hot chemistry style, he's honestly so quick in game. And that finesse shot is very good in the box as well. I feel like a lot of people tend to like associate the finesse shot playstyle plus with long shots, but I feel like finishing in and around the box with it is really OP as well. Nice. Zizou. We'll go ahead and play back to him. Isak, look at the LB pace boost, boys. I think we maybe just go 5-star weak foot low driven. That's what I'm talking about. You can just continue running down the line and go for a low driven, or you can go ahead and cut in and go for a ball roll finesse shot. Like the variety that you get with the card makes him really OP in my opinion. Isak, a bit of defensive cover right there. That's a good interception. Now we do have a little bit of space. I'm just going to go finesse shot. He's pulled out his goalkeeper. Honestly, boys, one of the most clinical players I've used so far using the Strike Force Evo. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Isak Evolution card in a few games of Division Rivals. And I will say with the upgrades, man, an incredible player in game. If I had to compare him with like a specific type of player, he definitely gives me the Team of the Year icon Henry type of vibe. So if you do prefer those types of players, man, I feel like he's most definitely going to fit your style of play. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did give the card the hot chemistry style. So we're very close to maxing out the pace. With the quick step playstyle plus and his acceleration type, man, I feel like he was a very quick player in game, and the LB pace boost is really OP. And out of all the players that we've done the player review on so far, I would probably put his LB pace boost as one of the best. Now for me personally, boys, the standout stat for the card was most definitely the 90 shooting, 96 attacking positioning, and 97 finishing. With the 5-star weak foot, the low driven playstyle plus, and then also the finesse shot playstyle plus, man, I mean the finishing in and around the box is just so consistent. If you do want to maybe incorporate him as like a target forward where he gets into really good areas and just converts the chance, man, I feel like he would be a really good player for that. Now, as you guys know, by throwing him him into the birthday finale evolution, he does also get a few passing playstyles, and I feel like that's really important if you do want to run him out wide. For the most part, his passing in game was actually quite consistent and accurate, man, so if you do also want to create a few chances with him, you most definitely can. The 94 dribbling, obviously the main talking point with the card, because as you guys know, 6'4" with the tall and lean body type. I love the fact that he does have the 5-star skill moves, 94 agility, and 86 balance for the card. I mean, for someone of his size, I feel like the left stick dribbling was still pretty good in game. In some situations, he might just feel a tad bit clunky on the ball, so if you do want to go ahead and give him a chem style to improve that even more, I think that would be a really good idea. And then last but not least, boys, and a bit of an underrated stat for the card, the 86 physical. Now, with the hot chemistry style, 93 strength, and then also 76 aggression. And I will say, not only was he a very strong player both on and off the ball, he's actually quite jammy going forward as well, which is really nice to see. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card like a 9.3, 9.4 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him at both the striker and left wing positions in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the evolution, it is 500,000 coins, and his informed card is currently going on the market for 60,000 coins. Now, obviously, you can go ahead and evolve his Thunderstruck card if you do already have him in the club untradeable. I think that his max price is 120k, and whichever card you do end up evolving, man, if you do have the birthday finale evolution, man, they are quite similar when it comes to stats. And I will say, boys, with the upgrades, I feel like he's a complete attacker in game. The only thing that he's really missing, in my personal opinion, is the technical playstyle. But other than that, boys, for the price, you are getting a player that most definitely fits this year's style of play. I mean, the finishing in and around the box is honestly top tier, and with the few passing playstyles that he does have, not only is he very good when it comes to build up play, he can also create a lot of chances. Now, as you guys know, we have done a lot of different Strike Force Evolution player reviews, and if I had to compare Isak with some of the other players, I do still think that Suarez is your best option for the evolution if you can't do R9, but honestly, boys, with the upgrade, definitely an underrated option for the Evo. So if you can snipe him off of the market, or if you do already have him untradeable in the club, man, definitely a card that's a bit slept on in my opinion. If you do have the coins to complete the evolution and you can get him on full chemistry, definitely an OP player in game, and I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.